Hello everyone, and welcome to the Illustrator tutorial on aligning and grouping. Let's start with the grouping concept, since it's the most simple. As you can see on the screen, I have 4 forms, each with 2 lines drawn at both edges of an object. The lines on the left are pointing up, and the lines on the right are pointing down. This is just to make visible the horizontal edges of the object so you guys can notice better some concepts of aligning that I'm trying to explain. As you can see, if I click on these objects, they get selected individually, and the according layer gets highlighted. Let's say I want to align all these objects in a horizontal line. To do so, I'd have to use the Align tools located Window, Align. Now I can select my objects and click on the Align Horizontal icon. However, since the Align functions will align all the selected objects, it ended up treating the edge lines as independent objects and thus shifted their locations relative to the corresponding objects. So, in order to treat the lines and the object as a whole, they would need to get grouped. And now I will select the corresponding objects I want to act together, the objects and the corresponding lines, and press Ctrl G or right click and group. I will do this for all of them. Now notice that the layers have changed. Once the objects are grouped, they will be moved to the top layer within that group. In order to avoid this, you can always use the selection tools, where you can save a selection of lines. I will undo the grouping. Now I will select the lines using the Layer Selection button. And I will save a selection called Lines. And I will do the same for the forms. Okay. Now we can continue with the grouping of the objects. I will select each corresponding group and press Ctrl G or right click and group. Now these groups of 3 act as a complete object, so if I try to align them, they will all fall into the correct place. And you can see that you can also distribute the objects by center, which will make sure that the distance between the centers of these objects are the same. Or you can distribute them by left, right, or the right side accordingly. You can see that the menu of the alignment and distribution provides you with all the necessary options. And now to return our objects to the appropriate layers, once we are happy with the alignment, just release the objects from the appropriate groups by ungrouping. Right-click and ungroup. And then, by using the selection tool, you can select the previously created selections and assign them to the appropriate layer. This tool will always help you keep your drawings well organized and save you a lot of time trying to eyeball things into the correct position. I hope this helps. Good luck!